The holidays are busy and they can be stressful on their own, but for those with Alzheimer's or dementia and their caregivers, it is even more so. There are some things you can do, though, to make it more enjoyable and easier. Kris Sortwell from the Connecticut Chapter of the Alzheimer's Association is joining us now with some really helpful tips. Kris, thanks for being with us.
Oh, not a problem. Thank you for having us.
So first off, Kris, what are some things we need to think about and keep in mind if we have someone in our lives with dementia coming over and spending time with us this holiday season?
Well, it's going to be a really difficult time, but that doesn't mean that it can't be memorable. You might have to adjust your expectations. So some of the things that you used to do in the past, maybe those are going to look a little bit different, but you can create new experiences, new memories, and it can still be special. You're just going to have to kind of adjust a little bit to meet the needs of your loved one.
Now, for some people, because of COVID, maybe it's been several years since you've had that family member over, or, with the way things have happened, maybe this is the first time that loved one has Alzheimer's or is showing signs of dementia. How can we safely still involve that person back into the family traditions that we all love so much?
Well, first of all, it is important to involve them in everything that's going on and make them feel like they should be there and that they have a right to be there. And so you want to adjust some of the things that are going on in the house. You want to reduce distractions. So maybe the blinking lights on the tree this year are not the way to go. They can be overstimulating. Maybe you want to reduce the number of people that are actually going to be attending any get-togethers. And you also might have to adjust when you're having those get-togethers. We know that individuals with this disease, they often get a little bit more tired in the evening. So we try to encourage people to have the get-togethers maybe in the morning, the afternoon, or maybe even break up the gathering so there's less people and there's less distractions and they won't be so overwhelmed.
Now, you have suggested that we be flexible. So what do you mean by that? Should we still be able to make plans or no? Or should
No,
we
absolutely.
be fluid?
Yeah, no, absolutely. You can still create plans and set those all up. And again, you want to make sure that you're incorporating the individual into anything that's going on. So for instance, maybe have them set the table with the forks, the napkins, the cups, and it might not be perfect. It might not be what you're looking for, and you might have to go back and adjust, but at least you're letting them be a part of it. Okay. And also maybe have them hold the box of decorations or tell them that they're in charge of something. Make them feel empowered. Give them that opportunity to feel empowered.
Yeah, that's a great point because that is so important. You still have to feel valued, still have to feel like you have an important purpose in the family, right?
Absolutely.
And how should we update other family members who are maybe not familiar with dealing with a family member with dementia at all?
Absolutely. So communication. That's the number one thing we always talk about is communication, communication. You want to reach out to family members and let them know what's going on. Let them know what they might see when they visit. Let them know how to interact with your loved ones. So eye contact, introducing themselves, getting on their level, speaking slowly, and not asking too many questions. And just keep an eye on your loved one. So if they start to get overwhelmed, make sure that they have a safe zone, somewhere that they can escape to where there's nobody else, so they can rest if they want to lay down, if they want to cry, whatever it might be. But they need to have that safe zone to kind of separate out to.
That's a good point, to have that safe zone, that little resting spot for a little bit of quiet time. Kris, thanks so much. We really appreciate it.
Oh, not a problem. And if any caregivers or anybody out there dealing with this disease ever have any questions, you can contact our 24/7 helpline at 1-800-272-3900. And thank you again.
Oh, great. Thanks so much. Yeah, Kris, we want all of our loved ones to feel relaxed and to enjoy the holidays with the rest of us.
Absolutely.
Thanks again.